When I first met Alice, she was so kind and caring to everyone. Then soon after that, she became my lead first shift RMA. Alice was amazing. I often say that she's the other half of my brain. If I can't figure something out, I know I can always go to Alice. When I hear Caregiver of the Year, Alice was the first person that popped in my mind, just because of all the caring and compassion and loving she gives our residents every day. I've often said, you do this because this is your calling, and Alice does this because this is her calling.
So Alice is definitely the go-to person for anybody. If a family member calls, they always want to speak to Alice, or if they come in, they want to speak to Alice. Everybody just feels really safe and secure, and they understand if they go to Alice, their needs are going to be met, their family members are going to be taken care of, and there's no better person besides Alice to take care of those needs for anybody. I think Alice deserves this award because she is very kind, she takes on the leadership role, she is absolutely amazing with the families and the residents. She gets everything done, and she's been with us for so long, and you can just tell that she 100% cares about everybody in this company, and she loves all the residents. Alice is very caring. She will be there to hold anybody's hand when they need them. She will sit down and have a full conversation with somebody if somebody is the least bit upset or somebody just wants to talk about something. If a family member calls, she will either set up a time to meet with them, or she'll talk on the phone with them for hours just to reassure them that everything is fine and that everything will be handled the way that the family wants it, and that their resident or their family member will be taken care of 110%.
Well, whenever I've needed something, Alice is my go-to person. Whenever I've gone in and had to ask of something, or whether it be medication or just help with getting my mom ready for a visit, she either takes care of it herself or that she sees that it's been done. So I spoke to my mom just before the interview and asked her what she might want to for me to say, and she said, well, just tell them that she's perfect, and that's just the way she left it. So
I think that Alice deserves this award because she is 100% a team player. She has worked with our company for a long time, and she puts all of her heart into her work. Alice impacts the residents daily. She ensures that anything that they need, that she meets them every single day to the best of her abilities, and she does that with caring and compassion.
Alice is the perfect recipient of this award. I've known Alice for 17 years. I've had the honor of working side by side with Alice. I've seen Alice in action when there is a resident who's dying. Alice is the one that will be coming back after work. You'll find her sitting in the resident's room. She'll be holding their hands. More times than I can tell you, Alice is the one that has held their hand when they've taken their last breath. That's a very powerful moment. Alice is such an amazing caregiver. She's loving, she's generous. Her residents are her family. I also have a very unique perspective with Alice. Although I have worked side by side with Alice, I'm also a family member who has been the recipient of the loving care that Alice has given to a family member. My mom actually lived at the Mayflower, and she died at the Mayflower. And Alice was a very special person to my mom. My mom loved her. Alice was the one that gave all that extra care to my mom, not because it was my mom, but because this is what she does for everyone. And although when my mom died that day, Alice was not scheduled to be here. As soon as Alice found out, within minutes she was here at the building to comfort me, to comfort my family, and to say her goodbyes to my mom. Until you've been on that side of the family member, you don't really understand. All those years that I worked side by side with Alice, I knew how special she was. But it took me being a family member and me being the recipient and my mom being the recipient of her love for me to truly understand how valuable she is. I can't say enough good about Alice. Alice is one of the most special caregivers that I have ever had the honor to work with in my 25 years in this industry. What I can tell you is at this moment, I have no doubt that my mom is smiling down and definitely approving of the choice of Alice for caregiver. I can't say enough good about Alice. We love her. I love her as a coworker. I love her as a team member, and my family loves her.
Congratulations, Alice. We love you.